truth is, I'm tired. But baby, the courtroom ain't done, and neither is this mess. Honey, this is day 27 of Diddy's demonic little drama. And baby, when I tell you, Brendan Paul, yes, Lord, he got up there and sang like a gospel soloist at the Easter Sunday in the front of a judge with a fan and a Glock. Do you hear me? Honey, let go ahead and call this what it is. The Wild King Nights of Babylon, hosted by Puff Lucifer himself. Can I get an amen on that? Can I get an amen on that? How y'all doing? Come on in the room. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button, okay? My goodness. Let me break everything down for y'all. Honey, Gigi's 10 holy takeaways from day 27. Number 1, Brendan Paul was Diddy's errand boy. He was the drug boy, the fanny pack boy, and the freak night concierge. Okay? Number 2, he said that Diddy used ecstasy, that cocaine, Allergen, and some other drug I cannot pronounce regularly, okay? And paid in cash from a Gucci bag. Number 3, let's talk about the Wild King Nights. That was code for, how can I say it? That was code for the Cash Kitties. Do you guys know what the Cash Kitties are? Okay, press 1 if you know what Cash Kitties are. Press 5 if you don't know what Cash Kitties are, okay? And I'll explain to you what the Cash Kitties are, okay? All right, for those you guys don't know what the Cash Kitties are, those are code words for escorts, okay? Yeah, so the Wild King Nights was a code for the Kitty Cash and the Hotel Freak-Offs and the Trauma introducing the setups, okay? Number 4, Paul testified that he delivered drugs, y'all, okay? Cleaned up after the freak-off parties and laid out Astroglide with gloves on. How nasty is that? Can you imagine your boss man having you to clean up after that mess? Diddy, you should have been the one to clean up after your mess. All that freak off and all those demonic spirits in there. And he had this boy cleaning that stuff up. That is so trifling and nasty. But I guess somebody had to do it, and the boy did it for a pay. Let's talk about number 5. Cassie, Texas, okay? Was shown in court describing being dragged, beaten, and forced into the freak-offs. Baby, it is over, okay? Send those text message and just send the description of her being dragged like a dog, beaten. I mean, for a man to put hands on Cassie, it's just nefarious. And forced to do a F off. Could you imagine if your boss man was forcing you to do it, physically forcing you, mentally forcing you to do all that type of stuff? It is gross. Let's talk about number 6. Jane Doe said, stop drugging women for your fetish nights. And I screamed. Say it again, Queen. Say it again. Say it again. She told him, stop drugging women for your fetish nights. Could you imagine this grown man with all this money, all this access, drugging women that don't want to participate for his fetish? When I tell you people need to be rebuked and delivered, see, that's a dark demon inside Diddy that need to be rebuked and delivered. Because if it wasn't for that darkness, we wouldn't be here. He wouldn't have had to have a group of people as a Rico doing all this nefarious things to force people to do this stuff, to pay people to do this stuff, if he would have just got delivered. Okay, number 7, defense tied the defense tried to spin it as consensual fun, but we know it was not consensual fun. Cassie did not want to participate. These girls did not want to participate, and it was not consensual. Baby, if that's fun, then I'm a rotisserie chicken at Costco. And we all know my ass do not want to be a piece of chicken at Costco, okay? I want to eat the chicken, not be the chicken. Number 8, court saw receipts of travel, hotel, sex shop photos, and drug stuff in Britain's hand, okay? And those were in Britain's hands. Number 9, Britain said loyalty is why he never snitched until now. See, that's that street code mentality. They feel like if you snitch, you're a rat, okay? But honey, like we told you before, he is granted immunity. So therefore, he can say it all and he won't be touched. 10, and then baby, they showed Cassie saying she loved the freak-offs when they were mutual. And that's where the room fell silent. You can hear Diddy breath hit the damn floor when they said that, okay? And whoa, I'm going to read that again. I'm going to say it again. They showed Cassie saying she loved the freak-offs when they were mutual. When they were mutual. But it was a lot of times when they were not mutual. And at the same time, he tried to force her to do it when they were not mutual. So that is the crime. Okay? So, honey, this is a bigger than a scandal. This is spiritual warfare with a bottle service and NDAs. Let me say this loud for the jury and the Jezebels in the back. Just because someone shows up don't mean they consented. Just because they smile don't mean they're safe. And just because they're rich don't mean they are righteous. Do y'all understand that? Can I get some likes up here today? Come on, y'all. Let's get these likes here and get some likes up here today. We are lacking in the likes, okay? Come on, y'all. Let's get these likes up. All right? You got grown men testifying about leaving $5,000 cash in hotel lobbies, buying Astro Guide in bulk, and being told to move like SEAL Team 6. Child, Diddy thought he was running a label, but he was really running a lust cult with a travel itinerary. I mean, he was supposed to be running a music label, but he was running a freak off. This is a freak off cult. Do you hear what I'm saying? And let's not forget about Cassie. Baby, she said her head was bashed in. She said she was dragged down a hallway. She said she had blood, cuts, and trauma. And this ain't no damn storyline, baby. This ain't Bad Boy, the musical. This is a woman begging for mercy in a system that protects demons with designer damn bags. That's what this is. Now let's get the likes up on that. Come on, y'all. And I say what I say, and I ain't taking shit back. Brendan Paul is no hero, but he confirmed that what we already knew. Diddy been living foul, and this trial is the altar call he never thought was coming. So what y'all think? Do y'all believe Brendan? Do you think Diddy is done? I sure think so. Or is the devil gonna buy another jury and dance through the fire again? Honey, I need y'all to get these damn likes up, okay? And, you know, some people are talking, and they are saying they cannot believe the assistants were doing all this for under $100K a year. That's ridiculous. Did y'all know that? He was not even getting paid over $100K. And baby, honey, you can't believe they did all that for under $100K? I can. I absolutely can. Because when people are desperate to be close to power, they work for crumbs off the devil's plate and sing while doing it. Let me break this down for you. These boys, these assistants were not just working jobs, baby. They were in soul binding service contracts. They were doing drug runs, setting up freak nights, hiding bruises, and buying Astroglide in bulk. And honey, waking up and renting Airbnbs, go rub lotions on Diddy's feet. Okay, for a bi-weekly paycheck that didn't even cover rent in Miami, baby. Okay, now let me ask y'all something, sugar. What's 100K when your soul smell like sand and you ain't slept in 3 days? Huh? What is that? Britain said he worked 80 to 100 hours a week, honey. No HR. No taxes, no boundaries. They had to move like SEAL Team 6, but got paid like Walmart greeters in a damn hurricane. Baby, 100K ain't even enough to watch your boss snort a goddamn mountain, okay? Cry over Cassie and call you at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about go buy me some baby oil. I'm about to enter the Wild King mode. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me tell you what this is really about. Access, fame, illusion. These boys thought they were in the room, but baby, they were in the trap house of hell in a Gucci design, okay? Diddy don't hire employees. He recruits loyal pawns. And those boys don't get a job. They didn't get a job. They got initiated into the darkness. So yeah, under 100K, that's not just ridiculous. That is spiritual robbery. And it proves one thing, baby. People will sell their peace, their sleep, their freedom, and their God just to say they know somebody rich. Let me say this slow. You cannot cash a check in heaven if you earned it in hell, okay? And no amount of enterprise money can save your mind when the devil owns your weekends. Britton Paul didn't have a career. He had a contract with the chaos demon. So to everybody watching, never be so thirsty for fame that you end up the errand boy for evil, wearing designer shoes and crying behind the scenes. 100K ain't worth being the one who cleans up after freak-offs, baby. You can't Febreze that off your damn soul, okay? Come on now. How am I doing tonight? Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Come on, would y'all do it for 100K? Press 1 if you'll do it for 100K. Press 2 if hell no, you won't do it for 100K. Let's get these likes up, y'all. I'm here for a little time, not a long time. Come on. Now, a lot of people are also saying this about day 27 trial. People are saying all these criminals running around carrying drugs and cash, committing crimes and acting like they are above the damn law. And baby, that is a word, honey. That is a sermon. That is a revival. That is a courtroom transcript, okay? Because baby, that ain't just a trial. That is the unveiling of America's favorite illusion. The rich and raggedy get to do whatever they want. We out here worried about gas prices and groceries, and they out here flying on private jets, throwing baby oil on hotel furniture, stuffing coquiana in fanny packs, and tapping girls on the shoulder talking about Wild King Night is active. Honey, criminals, they don't even move slick anymore. They carry drugs and designer duffel bags, text about freaky offs on companies' phones, and pay for silence in Gucci envelopes full of $100 bills. Honey, and then you got the nerve, the audacity, the gall to act like the rest of us should be grateful for their music. their fame, their billion-dollar brands, child, the devil can wear Dior too, okay? Let's keep this shit all the way funky. If Pookie from the corner had one joint in his sock, he'll be under the jail for 10 damn years. But Britton Paul got caught with 27 grams of cocaine and walked out the courtroom like he just won a Grammy for Best Assistant in a Supporting Freak-Off, okay? The rich ain't above the law, baby. They just bought the building the law works in. Do you hear me tonight? Come on now. Let's get these likes up, y'all. We not playing tonight. Let's get these likes up. Honey, you got staffers running drugs. You got assistants holding 5,000 cash and baby wipe containers. You got Wild King schedules like they're planning a damn family reunion. But it's just Diddy and a girl in tears by the ice machine at the W Hotel, girl. What? Honey, I tell you, this deeper than crime. This is about a system that protects wickedness when it comes dress and designer. Because if any of us did even half of what we heard in that damn courtroom, baby, we wouldn't be on trial. We'll be buried under the damn jail. Whew. You know what hurts the most? They know they're doing wrong. They know it, they know it, they know it. They just think they'll never get caught. They know they're doing wrong. Because for too long, the system treated celebrity like it was holiness. But baby, fame don't clean your sand. It just hides it behind a PR team. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how many hits you got. I don't care if you was the soundtrack to my high school prom. If you out here trafficking girls, abusing women, drugging employees, and calling it a damn lifestyle, you're a criminal, period. So yeah, honey, they act like they above the law, but let me tell you something. Karma don't need a badge. She don't knock. She don't wait for the courts. She just shows up. And baby, I think she's sitting in that damn courtroom wearing red lipstick and taking notes with the rest of us. Okay, I showed the karma is up in that courtroom and taking notes with the rest of us. The time for playing games is over. Let the record show. The devil may run free for a season, but judgment always comes. And baby, the block is hot. Do you hear me? Be careful who you celebrate and what you celebrate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now let's get these likes up. Come on, y'all. We can do better than this today. We can do better than this today, y'all. Come on, let's get these likes up. I'm only here for a little time, not a long time. Let's get these likes up. Are y'all enjoying the show today? Press 2. So I want to talk about more stuff about people were saying. You know, people are saying, sis. I said, what, girl? They say it sounds like he helped them. He did not destroy them. Okay? And honey, hold on. No. They talking about Britain. They talking about Britain testimony wasn't the mic drop I thought it would be. That's what they telling me. And baby, you didn't think it was a mic drop, child. Maybe your mic was muted. Because mine hit the floor so hard it cracked that damn stage. You might have been in the back of the courtroom in a goddamn snack line feeding your big wide back. I don't know. When the real tea was being poured, because I heard it all. And let me tell you what you missed, sugar. Britton Paul didn't get up there to do no Hollywood performance. He got up there and gave us the reality of what it's like to work inside of a Rico fantasy. It wasn't glitz. It wasn't theatrical. It was chilling. And that, baby, is the mic drop. You know what shook me? This man said he worked 100 hours a week. Not at a damn tech company, but at Puffy's Perversion Palace. He said he put drugs in fanny packs, packed baby oil for freak-offs, bought Astroglide on demand, and cleaned up after Wild King nights like it was a hotel housekeeping shift at the gates of hell. But you say that's not a mic drop? Baby, that's a goddamn siren. That's a damn fire alarm. That's the ancestors whispering, get out. Let me paint the picture for you. This wasn't just a tell-all. It was a coded confession. It was a peek behind the velvet curtain of hell. This man had to testify to stuff he tried to forget, to rituals he had to clean up after, to drugs he was told to carry and test, because he wanted to be loyal to a man who couldn't even remember his name if he wasn't holding that damn Gucci bag. Now, I get it. You wanted drama. You wanted Brendan to jump up and scream, he did it, he did it, like it was a goddamn Law and Order show. But that ain't how demons confess, baby. That's confessed through the quiet details. You got to listen to the quiet details. They confess through the logistics. They confess through the receipts. When that man said he was paid to keep Diddy happy and clean up the freak night residue in gloves, I felt that in my spiritual stomach. I sure did. And when he said he handed over $5,000 in cash for Wild King nights like it was ordering a damn takeout, honey, that was the mic drop. It didn't need no damn sound effect. The truth was loud enough. So no, it wasn't no Broadway show, but it was a funeral service for Diddy's reputation. It was a love letter to the feds. It was a confirmation for every woman who ever felt unsafe, unprotected, and unseen. You ain't always gonna get fireworks, baby. Sometimes the most powerful moment come quiet, raw, and low to the ground. Like a man in courtroom who realized he gave everything to a monster and got fired over a damn fanny pack. So yeah, Britain might not have dropped the mic, but he sure as hell delivered the eulogy. Let the jury decide, but my verdict is in, honey. Diddy is done here. Do you hear me? Can I get some likes on that? Can I get some likes on that? Can we get the likes up tonight, y'all? Boom, shaka, laka, laka. Come on now. Can we get the likes up? We can do better than the likes. Come on. This your girl Gigi with the T. You're at the messy sweet spot. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Woo! Some people are saying, Diddy is guilty of everything. And baby, that right there, you better say it, Saints. The sinners, the NDAs, and the freak-off survivors in the back, Diddy is guilty of everything. Every single thing. Listen here. When I say everything, I don't mean just a little RICO charge. I mean spiritually, emotionally, sexually, financially, morally, physically, and honey, he guilty. Do you hear what I'm saying? This man didn't just fall from grace, baby. He tripped, black-flipped, and bungee jumped off the damn throne of favor into the pit of mess. Let's go down the holy scroll, shall we, honey? Abuse, guilty. sex trafficking, guilty, drug distribution, guilty, emotional manipulation, guilty, running freak-offs like church retreats with Astroglide as the communion. Baby, guilty. The freak-offs got scripts. The drugs got nicknames, and the assistants got trauma, and the women got scars. He called himself love, but left a trail of hate. And a hotel damages so deep that even the Lord had to step in and say, hold on, now wait a minute, Puff, that's enough. And don't forget, the testimony ain't even over yet. Every day, another demons come crawling out them court transcripts like they late to a goddamn rapture. Cassie said he beat her. Jane said he forced her. Britain said he cleaned up the sin and packed the Gucci bags full of shame. And you think he's innocent? Child, the only thing he innocent of is a peace of mind. He don't know what that is. That ain't no misunderstanding. That ain't no just allegations. That ain't no spear campaign. This is Judgment Day with a damn playlist. Okay? So yes, he's guilty. Guilty of stealing dreams. Guilty of silencing women. Guilty of manipulation style. Guilty of acting like a king while living like a predator. He didn't build Bad Boy. He built Babylon. Let me tell y'all something. God is not mocked. And you can dance around accountability all you want. But when the truth walks in the room, even the devil got to shut the hell up and listen. And right now, the truth is singing louder than Diddy remix. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Now let's get some likes up in here. Come on now. Come on now. How am I doing on the day? Come on, let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on now. I'm only here for a little time, not a long time. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm looking around this internet. And you know, people are saying, Brandon's testimony, his cross-examination was so boring. No one asked him challenging questions. Brandon was acting like his brain was fried. Okay, so this is what people are saying out here in these streets. And money, my response, boring. Boring, baby. I rebuke that sleepy spirit. You brought here today because if that testimony was boring, then you must have been watching the Food Network instead of the federal court. Let me tell y'all something. Britton Paul didn't come to entertain us. Hell, he came to confess. And if you are looking for fireworks, sweetie, you missed the spiritual explosion happening in the damn details. Yes, he looked fried. Yes, he looked dazed. But baby, that's not boredom. That's what PTS does. That's what PTSD looks like when the NDAs are lifted. You can see it in his face. That boy wasn't reading a damn script. He was remembering trauma in real time. Let me say it plain. Britton wasn't putting on a show. He was pulling back the veil on a decade of drug runs, freak night setups, and soul-snatching loyalty contracts signed in silence. You wanted drama. That was the drama. It wasn't what he said loud. It was what he said in a hushed tone with a trembling lips that let you know the devil had his claws deep inside him. He said, I worked 100 hours a week. Damn. I heard of 40 hours a week, but I ain't never heard no 100 hours a week. Press one of y'all ever worked 100 hours a week. Huh? Have y'all ever worked 100 hours a week? I heard of 40 hours a week. I ain't never heard of 100 hours a damn week. Man, if that ain't slavery, if that ain't wickedness, if that ain't, man, that ain't right. 100 hours a week. He said, I packed drugs. I delivered women. I tested pills to prove my loyalty. If that shit ain't illegal, that's a RICO. That's a RICO. Employing people to do illegal activities, packing drugs, illegal drugs, delivering and trafficking women, testing pills to prove his damn loyalty. He is such a young boy. He got so much to live for, and Diddy had him doing this nefarious shit? Man. And he also said he stayed quiet out of fear. And I bet you he is still afraid. And you call that boring? Child, that's a damn horror story. That's a horror story. And let's talk about the cross-examination. You mad they didn't challenge him? Honey, what more you want? The boy already incriminated himself. They asked him, was it your idea? Did you complain to HR? Was that your coquiana? Did Diddy make you do it? And he had to sit there and say, no, no, yes, yes. That ain't boring. That's bondage being broken with every damn answer. Whew. Let me tell you why you didn't feel the punch you wanted. Because we have been so desensitized by mess and spectacle, we don't even recognize scarce truth. When it walks in limping, we want explosions. Honey, this man gave us broken pieces, the aftermath, the residue, and it hit harder than any monologue could. You want him to act all theatrical like he's on goddamn Love and Hip Hop. He was acting traumatized because he wasn't just telling a story, he was reliving it. Sometimes the quietest testimony is the loudest cry for help. And I heard that cry. I heard it when he said he got fired for forgetting a fanny pack. I heard when he said he cleaned up white powder and oil off of hotel sheets. I heard it when he said he was loyal and loyalty almost destroyed him. So no, baby, Britain didn't bore us. We just too numb to recognize pain without a damn soundtrack. But the jury heard it. The women who survived heard it. And those of us with discernment, we felt every damn word. Okay? 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 Now let's get the likes up. Can we get the likes up? Can we get the likes up, y'all? Let's get the likes up. Woo! Honey, honey, honey. Now I'm looking in the comment section. Do you guys have any questions about this? Any questions I need to answer? Please let me know. Let's get the likes up in this mother sucker, okay? Thank you, Miss Didi. Any questions y'all got? I want to look in the comment section and see what y'all got, okay? Ooh-wee. Man, I tell you, every day is something. This is day of 27 of Diddy trials. My goodness. Ooh, my goodness. 100 hours a week. Can you believe it? Man, oh man. I'm shocked. Honey, just shocked. Ooh, it's horrible, ain't it? Thank you, Miss Didi. I appreciate you. Come on in, y'all. Ask the questions. What y'all got to say about this? How are y'all feeling about this case so far? Okay. All right. So Jerome got a question. Do y'all see that on the board? Jerome said, are y'all looking? Yeah, we taking questions now. Do y'all see what Jerome said? What y'all feel about Jerome? What do y'all feel about Jerome's question? Okay? What do y'all feel about it? What do you think the defense is going to call to the stand next week? Woo! I'm glad you asked that, Jerome, because if this trial gets any messier, the defense going to have to call Jesus, Beyonce, and the ghost of Andre Herrera just to clean up this damn disaster. Do you hear me? Let me tell you something, sugar. Diddy defense team is struggling. The prosecution done laid out freak-offs, the drug logs, the Wild King nights, broken women, broken assistants, broken spirits, and broken NDAs. And now you're asking who they gonna call? Child, the real question is, who's left that ain't traumatized, paid off, or in hiding? Ooh, my God, let me put my bonnet on, honey, my socket bonnet. Okay, so let me read that courtroom tea. Who I think they might call next, honey? Woo-wee. Who y'all think? Christina, KK? Is that who y'all thinking? Let's start there. Are y'all thinking KK? Huh? Are y'all thinking KK? Okay. This woman is in everything. She was the text plug, the schedule master, the astro operator manager, the NDA patrol, the freak-off coordinator, and the hotel cleaner. The defense gonna try to call her to say, it wasn't abuse, Your Honor. It was logistics. Girl, bye. You ain't fooled nobody. KK might walk in with a clipboard and leave with, honey, a lot of damn charges. Okay? Let's look at one of Diddy's ex-girlfriend who had a good experience. Yes, baby. Watch them try to roll out a beauty queen or a former artist like Young Miami. Okay. Diddy was never mean to me. Ain't that Young Miami? Ain't that Young Miami? And you weren't in the Wild King rotation. You was at brunch. Huh. That's like asking a hotel guest if the kitchen clean. You don't know, sis. Honey, Young Miami. A high-profile music industry buddy. They might try to drag someone with clout into the court. Maybe a former bad boy artist or one of them, Ciroc party regulars, just to paint Diddy as a visionary businessman with wild personality. But let me tell you something. The freak-off receipts don't care about no goddamn Grammy nominations, okay? This ain't BET Awards. This is a federal court. And maybe a therapist, an expert witness, or professional consent studies. Yup. Don't be surprised when they call in some gray-headed man in glasses who talks real slow and says, well, technically, freaky group activity can be healthy if all parties agree. Child, miss me with all that bull crap. That courtroom been full of pain, power, and manipulation, and you can't teach that in no damn book. And Diddy himself. Now listen, he might not take the stand because, baby, that mouth gonna dig a deeper hole, ain't it? But if his ego flares up and gets up there in that white linen suit with that sunglasses on, like he's at his own tribute, woo! Call the ushers because it's going to be a full-on spiritual collapse. Ooh, now let's talk strategy. The defense don't really want to prove Diddy innocent. They just want to confuse the jury, poke holes, cast doubts, and make it look mutual. But baby, when the truth is bleeding and trembling and testifying with photo evidence, no confusion gonna fix that. So, who do I think they'll call next? Whoever still have a voice left to lie? Whoever still got a check coming? Whoever haven't cried themselves to sleep over something they saw but couldn't speak on. But guess what? It won't matter because this trial ain't about image no more. It's about exposure. So they can call who they want. The jury done heard Cassie cry. They done saw Brendan shake. They read the messages and they felt the evil. You can't unhear trauma. Diddy is done. Courtrooms, honey, Diddy is done. Diddy is done. Okay, next question. Next question. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Okay? Let's get these likes up. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. What other questions y'all got? Huh? All right, Shantae, what you say about the kids? Shantae? Did y'all see Shantae Good's comments? Look, did y'all see this? What do y'all think about Shantae Good's comments? What do y'all think about that? Let's get these likes up, y'all. What are y'all response to that? Do y'all see it on the board? Do y'all see it on the board? What's y'all thoughts about that? Huh? She say, I wish they would ask about the kids. I don't understand why they're not asking. Ooh-wee. Hold on. See, baby, this right here, this comment, that cracked my soul in half. Damn. It's a damn shame they ain't asked about them kids. Because you're not wrong. You're not bitter. And you're not nosy. You are righteously concerned. Where are the questions about the kids? You mean to tell me we got escort flights, drug deliveries, Wild King schedules, Astroglide layouts, hotel damage reports, emotional texts, and leaked freak-off tapes, but nobody asking where them babies? Nobody asking what them babies saw? Baby, the devil is a lie, ain't it? Let me say it slow for the court transcript. Diddy has children, multiple young children. And what about that adopted girl, Ava, living in these residences around these adults, and nobody brought it up? Child, honey, I'm still trying to stay calm, but my spirit is restless. Because you cannot tell me this man have multiple assistants, personal chefs, escorts, dealers, travel managers, party planners, Wild King Day, calendars on the same property as them damn kids. And you just gonna skip over that part like it's a side dish? Man, that same KK who was arranging the escort prep kits was also labeled chef or staff for the family. Baby, that's not just suspicion. That's a spiritual warning. Whew. Let me be clear. Nobody accusing the kids of being involved in anything. Or were they? I don't know. Do y'all think Do y'all think Diddy kids was involved in some of that wild shit? Huh? Press 1 if you feel like Diddy had his kids involved in the wild shit. Press 9 if you feel like, nah, Diddy ain't that bad. I don't know. If you talk about Boosie, and Boosie would definitely have his son at 12 and 13 with strippers and prostitutes. It's a lot of these men that would have their kids in the freak-offs with them, right? Am I lying about that? I mean, this man had Usher at 13 at freak-offs. This man had Justin Bieber at 12 at freak-offs, and he saw them as his own kids. And some of these kids he got is not even his biological kids. So you mean to tell me he didn't take these kids and freak them out? Huh? Man, Lord knows we got to protect these babies, right? But when you got grown women crying about being trafficked, drugged, and beaten inside them houses, don't you think the proximity should matter? Don't you think the safety protocol should be reviewed? Don't you think the impact of this environment should be examined? If this were anybody else, a daycare worker, a school teacher, a foster parent, and these allegations came up, CPS would be in that house before the next sunrise, because it's Diddy, because it's a mansion, because he got jet, he got wealth. The kids are invisible now. No, ma'am. No, sir. Not on my watch. The media is silent about them kids. The court is silent about them kids. The blogs are, honey, where they at? Why they not talking about them kids? But the streets is asking where them babies at. Because even if them kids ain't seen the act itself, and I don't even know if, I think they may have. I think Diddy be doing drugs in front of them kids. Press 1 if you think Diddy be doing drugs in front of his kids. Press 10 if you feel like, nah, Diddy ain't that bad. Hell. Regular people do drugs in front of their kids. Hell. Honey, them kids feel that energy. They hear the yelling, they see the gas, and they walk past the locked doors, and the energy leaves residue. So yes, I wish they would ask about them kids. I wish they would investigate on them kids. I wish somebody would stand up in that courtroom and say, what were the kids exposed to? Not for clicks, not for shade, but for protection. Whew, honey. Ooh, man, oh man. My goodness. Oh my goodness. I tell you, if it ain't one day, it's another. Oh, let them, Gigi, where they at right now? Where are the babies now? Whew, I tell you one thing. Let's get these likes up. What? I'm looking in these comments. Let's get these likes up. The one that I believe he has some F on his own. What? They have an F also on their own. My goodness. Are you serious? I'm looking in these comments and I am shocked. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Whoo. So hold on. Did y'all see what Big Mimi said? Big Mimi said we're talking about the touching on the kids. Honey, what? Baby, you done said a mouthful now. Bus loads of kids. You mean to tell me not one blogger, not one prosecutor, not one whisper of concern has made its way to the microphone about them kids? I know I gotta be a blogger. Somebody talking about them damn kids. Child, this the part that's been keeping me up at night like a badass dream. Let me get this straight. We got full-blown testimonies about Wild King nights, Astroglide line bathrooms, escort schedules with names and brands, Coquiana, ecstasy, baby oil combos, women crying, bleeding, and begging for their dignity back. But in the same house, have bus loads of kids pulling up like they going on a vacation Bible school. And nobody got questions. Honey, the devil is busy and the industry, the system is tired. Let me tell you what this really is. It's the invisible cloth of money and power. If this was Tyrone in a 2-bedroom apartment in the Bronx with 12 kids in the house and even one story of freak off, they would have snatched them babies so fast CPS would have need a carpool. But Diddy, oh no. Diddy got the yachts, the jets, the lawyers. So now all of a sudden we don't care if the kids were present during all these demonic parties. Man. Let me say this. If the busloads of kids were at them properties, they saw something. They heard something. They felt something. And even if you try to convince me them babies didn't witness the act, you can't tell me they didn't feel the darkness in the air. They ain't something, man, that ain't something you can just Febreze away. Where were the parents? Are the parents speaking out about their kids? Press 1, have the parents spoke out about their kids. Have the parents saying, my kids are missing and Diddy took my kids. Can y'all press 1? Because I don't know a lot of information about the kids, y'all. So are the parents speaking up about their kids missing? Press 1 if the parents are speaking up about their kids missing. Or press 9 if no parents is speaking up about their kids missing. Huh? Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. Where the parents at, y'all? Why aren't the parents speaking out? When R. Kelly had the kids and when R. Kelly took the kids, we saw R. Kelly parents. The kids are R. Kelly spoke out, right? Press 15 if you guys remember. The kids that R. Kelly kidnapped, all of the parents were speaking out. They were getting on live video. They were talking to the news. They were talking about their kids is kidnapped by R. Kelly. So where are the parents that allegedly you guys are saying Diddy took these kids? Where are the parents? Why aren't the parents showing up? Okay, that's my question. What were they told? Were these foster kids? Because I don't know much about this information. Were they foster kids? Private school kids? Were they community kids? Were they church kids? What do y'all know about the kids? Who organized the buses? Ain't nobody gonna just have a whole bunch of random kids on a bus. Who organized the buses? Who drove them? Who supervised the buses? Why were they there? And for what purpose? Honey, I don't know about all that. We're going to have to figure that out. Y'all going to have to do more research about them kids and come back to me. Y'all going to have to do more research about them kids and come back to me. But you guys know we are going low on time. All right, so I will see you guys on the next video. I enjoyed you. Make sure you guys get these likes up, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.